Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing on this Monday morning? What is today? Today is the 18th day of November. Time as I make this is 4:22 a.m. We had a really nice weekend. I mean, the nights and the mornings were chilly. We started off at 42 yesterday, but ended up at a very nice 77, and I think we'll be in the same general neighborhood today as far as the high temperature. We're dry today, but our string of nice days is going to be ending, and we've got some much needed rainfall in our future. In fact, the first significant rainfall in I don't know how long. And it's going to involve some of the leftover moisture from Sarah. Remember Sarah? Sarah has dissipated near the Yucatan, but some of that moisture is going to be picked up by an approaching frontal system. It's a cold front approaching. So Sarah will team up with that front, and that will cause some significant rainfall totals. For instance, I think a lot of us could easily see 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. But if you live in South Alabama, you could see 4 to 6 inches of rainfall. So that's a big deal when we are in the middle of a drought, which is getting worse and worse and worse. So dry today, dry through the evening hours tonight. I think the chance of showers begins in the overnight hours tonight. Showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, some of which could be severe. The Storm Prediction Center has us in a marginal, most of us, in a marginal severe weather risk. As far east as about Troy, so covering most of west and central Alabama in that marginal risk. And the main threat will be damaging straight line winds, but tornadoes can't be ruled out. As you know, we are in our fall severe weather season. All right, so showers and storms with locally heavy rainfall tomorrow and tomorrow evening, ending by late Tuesday night. 2 cold fronts are on the way. The first cold front brings the rain, and the second one arrives on Wednesday afternoon. It's called a reinforcing cold front, and that'll bring some gusty winds and some much colder temperatures. We're going to be in the 30s for several nights, beginning Wednesday night into Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night probably. And I think some of us could see our first frost of the season. 'Tis the season. The average date of the first freeze happens to be November 18th. I don't think a lot of us are going to see a freeze, but some towns could get to freezing later on in the week, especially at the end of the week and into the weekend. All right, so keep that in mind. The official end of the growing season happens to be November 25th. I don't know how they figured that out, but that's what it is. All right, so after the rain on Tuesday and Tuesday night, we're dry for several days again. That's your headlines this morning. Besides Sarah, which has dissipated, there is nothing else in the tropics. The official end of the hurricane season just a few days away, November 30th. That doesn't mean you can't have a system in December. That has happened many, many times as well. This morning, everything is normal. Live on the radio, 6 to 9 on Newstalk 93.1 WACV. There'll be another forecast discussion, which is what this is, the video, and blog update with all the great graphics in the 4 o'clock hour tomorrow morning. I don't know if I'll be standing here because there'll be some probably heavy rain at that time, at that hour tomorrow morning. And your forecast whenever you want it across the dial on 8 radio stations. That would be the Blue Water family of stations. Have a great day. Enjoy. It is beautiful Monday, and I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.